We are here for part 2 of my Series 7 summer season playthrough of the festival playlist for Forza Horizon 5. Welcome back. For those of you who would be tuning in thinking I was going to be starting Assassin's Creed 2, sorry, but this one got a little bit long this morning, so I had to split it up into 2 parts. And this is part 2. So here we go. We are picking up where we left off with the Street Scene Championship. And as you can see, I got out of the Focus and into the GT40 Mark II, that is. And I tinkered with it a little bit in the downtime. And I'm pretty happy with the way it is for what it is. You know, it's an A-class car, so it's not going to have a tremendous amount of power, but it's got a little bit of snap from the get. And that's always nice to have in these situations when you're dealing with highly skilled racers. Okay, so are we ready to start? Sure, we're ready to start. And let's see here, and away we go. Here we go. All right, in my nice tuxedo. And see, there you go. Nice, consistent launch. Good acceleration. Got my brakes set up the way I want them, where I can almost kind of stay on the gas on this one through the corners. I got a little bit of looseness in the back end, so I have the ass end brake a little bit, but still be in control with the front end. That's always, you know, it all depends on how you like to drive. You know, I've always, even in the real world, I've always preferred a little bit of shimmy and shake in that back end. Not making any cars. Ah! Yes, dirty over. No, just kidding. No kidding. You know, whether it's on the track in the game or on the track in real life, you always want that back end almost on the verge of breaking loose. You know, just enough to where you know, the front end can rein her back in, so to speak. You know, although I will say one thing I have never learned to do in the real world that I would like to do. I mean, I can do it. I can't do it, but I can break it loose and recover it, but I cannot seem, nor have I ever really tried, to drift in the real world application. And that's always something that has really piqued my curiosity, and I've just never had the opportunity in which to do it. Any of you who ever have done such a thing in real life, hey, let me know in the comments. What do you think of it? Do you enjoy it? Is it a skill? You know, I mean, you see it in the driving shows. You know, I mean, Clarkson, he can drift a little bit. In fact, I think they revealed that up until maybe a couple of seasons, a season and a half into the Grand Tour, or was it towards the end of the Top Gear? I can't remember, but they did reveal that, you know, Richard Hammond didn't even know how to drift. And he went to drifting school, actually, on one of the episodes. But that it was Clarkson that was always doing all the drifting pretty much for all of them. An interesting little tidbit there, you know. You know, I see drifting on, you know, you see that on YouTube. Sometimes you'll see it on one of the lower ESPNs. And it catches my eye. I don't know the exact ins and outs of it. I mean, I can do it in a video game like there's no tomorrow, but you know, in real life it's a whole different ball game because now you've got real world physics involved, real world conditions, right? Yes. And it goes against everything my instincts say to do when the ass end of a car breaks loose, because your instincts always tell you recover, 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 not let her go, baby, and see where you go. Maybe I'm a control freak. No, Not at all. That's that's not why I drive everywhere, and I don't ride with anybody. I don't even ride with my son. I rode with my son a couple of times when I was teaching him to drive, and I couldn't stand it. Not that he's a bad driver, mind you. It's just I couldn't stand being a passenger. Ah! I know there's some of you out there that are just like me, thinking you feel the exact same way. You just can't ride, And I don't know why I am that way. I just would rather drive. Period. I want to be the person driving. It's not that I don't trust the other person to drive. Maybe because I don't trust the other people on the road. I would rather be the one observing and staying in charge of, all right, what's that person doing? Okay, they may come over here, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at them. They're on their phone. Get the hell off your phone when you're driving, all right? Do me a favor. Do not drive and look at your phone or text or anything like that, or even talk on your phone. It's a distraction, okay? I can't tell you, because I walk a lot, I can't tell you how many times I've almost been hit by people that are not paying attention to what is going on around them. And the phone is usually the distraction. Okay, and these are in modern vehicles, and modern vehicles all have hands-free communication systems in them, do they not? I mean, anything within the last 5 years at least, right? All of them. So you can't tell me that there is any reason for you to be on that phone other than you are too much of an idiot to set up Bluetooth on your vehicle, right? If you can't do that, then have one of your kids, whether it doesn't matter how old they are, I guarantee your kid could set up the Bluetooth on your vehicle. Even the analog individual that I am, I did that all day on my Jeep. Piece of cake. I mean, come on. It's not that difficult. And hands-free, it can, I think it can be a little distracting at times, but not to the extent of holding a phone in your hand, up to your ear, or the worst thing is looking at your damn phone, or taking a picture while you're driving. I mean, come on. One time, not too long ago, I'm driving down the highway, doing a little, doing the speed limit, as I always do. Driving down the highway, and I get passed by a soccer mom in a minivan who's got 3 kids in the vehicle with her, and she's dicking around on her phone. On her phone doing at least 80, maybe 90, because she passed me pretty good. I mean, really. That people like you, that if you're listening to this, ma'am, get off the damn phone. I get so sick and tired of seeing that. And for a few years, I was in the medical transport business, which means, I drove a lot of folks that couldn't drive themselves to appointments and whatnot. And a good amount of those people were victims of accidents from people on their phones, and their lives are forever changed. Some even in wheelchairs for the rest of their life, because the person that hit them was on their phone, not paying attention. So think of that. It's not just you. You may think, oh, I'm in control, You may think that, but remember, the second you get in that driver's seat, when you get out on the road, you're just not in charge of you, you're also affecting everyone else around you on the road. And it's that simple. So be respectful, all right? Be understanding and respectful of those others on the road. It would be so much easier to drive around if everyone was paying attention to what was going on around them rather than what's going on their stupid little box. Right? Okay, enough. I'll get off my soapbox. And we'll get back to the game. So we just won that championship. Didn't get all 3 of them, but hey, that's not the name of the game on this. The name of the game is winning the championship points, right? Exactly. Well, hello. How are you? Nice little car there you got there. Little Cobra. Wonderful. So we just got the Fiesta. Fiesta. What a name for a car. And what, unfortunately, the car never lived up to the name because it really wasn't much of a party to be in those things, was it? I mean, come on. A Fiesta should be a fun car to drive, right? I don't know anybody that has had fun in a Fiesta. Well, no, we're not going into that story just because there might be young ears listening and they don't need to listen to that kind of drivel. Hey, look it, we got a new car. All right, campaign, the first one, or is it the second one? No, we got that. Hey, look at that, the 250 GT. Shall we get it? Yes, we shall. Thank you very much. Ferrari 250 GT. Welcome to the family. Okay, so next up we've got one more championship to go. It's the VW championship here. And we're going to get the Mexican traffic light horn. Now, I'm kind of curious as to what that sounds like. I don't know about you folks, but I am curious. So let's see where we go. Okay, this is where we go for that. And it's a B-class Golf, which I've already gone through. And I actually already had one set up at B-class, so I'm assuming it's good to go. So let's just jump over to that. And we'll get that championship underway. You know, that is such a cool mural. I'd like to have that on my wall.
Hey, Danny. I was going to ask you how you keep pushing through the festival playlist when the weather's this miserable. But I suppose that's the whole point, isn't it?
Miserable? Look at that beautiful sky. How could the playlist weather be miserable? I think you're misunderstood there, young lady. Okay, so here we go. New car's been added. All right, 1962. All right, so that's the one I want right there off the... Oh, wait, which one? No, this is the one I want. That's the one I want. I almost picked the wrong one. That would have sucked. So this is a pretty simple, straightforward championship. B-class, so it's not going to be terribly quick. Hopefully it's not terribly long courses. This is a track, so it's probably going to be 3 laps, would be my guess. I didn't really look at the track. Hopefully it's a shorter track. Just because, you know, we're in B class. The lesser class, the shorter the track should be. Ooh, I don't even have brakes put on this thing. Ooh, that's kind of annoying. But yet I have rims put on it. What was I thinking? Well, wish me luck. Maybe this is a good way to go. Maybe it's not. We will see. Got the wiper going in back. All right. Listen to that. What have I got in this thing? A sneaky little motorbike engine? Nice clean turns. Oh, don't get on your brakes. I don't know. Oh, see, this is kind of an on-off-road situation, so I should have grabbed the other one that did have the on-off-road tires tagged on. I should have looked closer at what races we were doing. Yes, here we go. Up and over. A little drift tap maybe, I don't know. Little oomph. I was watching the person from me rather than anything behind me or where I was driving. God bless it, I'm still doing the same thing. Come on, get your head in. Get your head in. This is not a good lap. We're gonna have to get a little sneaky, I think. And, probably power through one of these turns, ride the corner. Just because, you know, you got to do it sometimes. It's, you know, it's a cheap trick, but it works to get by. You know, I don't do it all the time, but in that instance, I was watching that cars more than I was on what I was doing. So I had to get it done quickly, just so I can start focusing on the actual track as it is. Now we're getting a little bit more into it. That's okay. Here we go. You know, earlier I was asking, you know, what we like, what we don't like about Horizon 5. What new additions do you like? What don't you like? And I said, you know, I haven't found anything that was absolutely, you know, unforgivable. However, I did think of something, and it's simply, why can't I carry over my tunes from Horizon 4 or Horizon 3 to Horizon 5? That is probably the biggest issue I have at this moment. And that's something I would love to see in the future, is be able to take a tune, because there's a couple of cars that I had really dissected and came up with some great tunes for. I mean, there was one, but you don't even have it in this game. But you know, we're actually going to be getting into a car after this that I had a great tune on, and you know, you can't carry it over for whatever reason. I don't know why you can't load it, but I would love to be able to load up previous game tunes. We're going to get into that Smoking the Bandit Edition style Trans Am here shortly for the treasure hunt, and that is one that on Horizon, I think it was Horizon 3 where I dissected that one, actually, to be perfectly honest, and I was able to carry that over to Horizon 4, but for whatever reason they did not allow that ability in this game. You know, so something like that, I mean, does that interest you? Would you prefer to be able to transfer your old tunes from the previous Horizon games into this game? I think a lot of the folks would. You know, I know the folks that have worked very hard on their tunes would like to see them carried over. You know, and there were some great tunes that I had downloaded from other players that I really liked. There was one that, I mean, for jumping, it was on the Mosler. It was unbeatable in my mind. You got the maximum jumps. And I can't, for the life of me, find that tune. I guess I need to go back and write down everything. It is what it is. Same thing on the Ferrari 599. There was one that just, I mean, I loved that the tune that I had on it, and that was like my go-to car for all of the PR stunts. You know, it still is, because I put a nice tune on it myself. I kind of dissected it in this game and put my own tune on it, but it just doesn't feel the same, if you know what I mean. You know, there was just something about that other tune that I had downloaded that just, dare I say, almost perfect for my driving style. Okay, it matched up with my driving style almost perfect. I do that a lot, where I select it to drive there and I want to fast travel. Okay, so here we go. Is this our second race? Yes, this is the second race in this championship. Looks like we got to creep forward a little bit. There we go. Okay, continue to the event. We're sticking with it. You know, it did us good. Once we got through the traffic and got around everybody, we pulled away, and that's all right by me. You done good, Mr. Golf. Yeah. Not too shabby, is it? Good looking car. Probably a little small for me and what I like, but you know, I've never really been a fan of the hot hatches. You know, I've driven a few of them. I've never owned one, but I've driven a few in my life. And well, I guess. Is the 86 Escort considered a hot hatch? inherited one of those from my sister. And as much as I hate to say it, boy, was that a great car. Oh, I don't normally do this during the championship, but we're doing that. Just because that was a bad error there. Okay, so here we go. Come on, get on by. Hey, look at that nice little pink berry looking. Boy, this is, what do we got? 2 laps. This is a bigger track. Lots of twists and turns. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm looking at my position. I'm looking at how many laps, and I'm looking at the stinking map. Why don't I pay attention to the track itself? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'll take that advice. Thank you so much. Okay. Sneak on through. A little 2-wheel action. Into the dirt. There we go. They must have rally tires on because they were pulling away pretty good on the dirt. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Hard to say what those were set up right. I'm just going to be a little bit rough with this. I'm learning the track as I go. Switch back. That wasn't bad. I'll take that. Could have been a heck of a lot worse. Like that. That's a lot worse. Alright. A little bit of rain. Makes it a little bit easier. Come on, get around, get around, get around. Okay, and we've entered the final lap. Overcooked it. Overcooked it. That's probably what I do the most when driving in this game. I do tend to overcook those things like that. Sometimes, depending on the car setup, you know, more forgiving than others. But obviously, in a B-class car, there's not a lot that you can do tuning-wise, because you don't have a lot of the tunable stuff on it. Because if you do put all the tunable pieces on it, it doesn't leave anything for engine and increasing your speed and power. And basically, in these situations, usually in a B class or lower, it's all about the power. It really is. I mean, don't fool yourself. You're not going to be going fast enough to where the handling's really going to matter that much anyhow. You know, you don't have to worry about your ride height. You don't have to worry about your tire pressure. You know, especially like with D-class races, all you got to do is have acceleration and power. That's it. So transmission and engine upgrade. That's all you need to do. Same thing for C-class, you know. Generally, I won't. If it's a D-class car, I usually don't bother with putting an all-wheel drive system on it if it doesn't have it. Just because, unless that all-wheel drive system drops it down in the score, or doesn't affect the score, or the, you know, the grade. Grade meaning, you know, like D100 or to, what is it? Is it 100 to, is it 100 to 500 on D? And then it's 501 to, let's see, 800 is A class. 700 is C class. No, we're looking at it. 700 is B, 6 is C, 5 would be D. That's sitting there right in my basement. Pay attention to the screen, my son. Okay, so that's that one. I think we got, what, one more to go? Okay. Sorry about that. Clearing the throat. Was outside walking today, and what a beautiful day. A little bit on the chilly side, but beautiful nonetheless. Okay, I'm going to zoom in and take a look at this. Okay, it's pretty much straight up dirt. Do I want to change up now? That's the question you got to ask yourself. It's a short dirt track. Do I want to change it up? I don't know. I suppose I'm going to have to take a good hard look at what I got. Why would I want to change it up? I could understand if I had rally tires on one of the other three, I'd probably be more inclined to do that. But since I don't, I'm not screwing with it. We're going to stick with this. You've done good for us so far, Blueberry, so we're going to keep you going. Why would I put those rims on this? I don't know. Maybe it's not my tune. Maybe I downloaded it. I don't know. It's not like me. Because usually on a B class, I don't even bother with wheels on a B class. Unless it's, you know, one point that you need to make to get to the 700 in this case. So then I will find the next lightest wheel, and that's probably the one I like the most. Maybe if that's the situation. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Why do I do half of what I do when I do it? I don't know. Because whatever the circumstances are at the time of doing it, that's what it calls for. You know, that's why we don't, you know, shouldn't ever second guess yourself. You know, yes, hindsight's 20/20. But what hindsight doesn't take into consideration was the information and everything at that moment in time that you made your decision. Unless it's just a piss poor decision. Because then there's no excuse for a piss poor decision. If it's a decision to break the law or anything like that, piss poor. If you're doing it because you don't agree with something else, piss poor. Boy, this is just kind of like situation. I was thinking about it, and maybe you were thinking I was going to do it, but I didn't. If we don't make any headway, I might just do it. But I think I've got enough in this car to do it without having to get sneaky. We'll just rub and racing. Now that was a rub. That wasn't a nudge or anything like that. I'm not going to do the whole thing. But there is a difference between nudging and rubbing and whatnot, and hitting and rubbing. You know, a rub is just a gentle little get out of my way. You know, it's not a slamming in. It's just a gentle little, hey, I'm here on the side of you. Don't crowd type situation. I cannot get that corner right today. I overcooked it all 3 times. That's a shame. I do enjoy this track though. I like it better in a different vehicle. I like it better in a vehicle set up for off-road, not off-road, but more of a rally style vehicle. Like the Mitsu Evo would be good on this, I think. Or if you like the Scooby-Doos, you know, you can always have a Lancer. That would be a good car to have on this. Or like that Ford Puma. That's a fun little one. The Ford Puma. Which later became in the U.S., it was the last Ford Escort we saw, I believe, was that Puma. It was the Escort in America. Or it was along that lines that they built the Escort to look like. You know, I always say the U.S. got the raw end of the stick with the Escort. Because when you look at what the UK and whatnot got with the Escort, like the Cosworth Escorts, I mean, come on. Oh, it is not my tuning setup, so okay, I'll like it because it did me well. You got me a championship, you done good. But yeah, when you look at the Escorts we had here in the States versus what was across the pond, as they say, man, we got the raw deal. And what really sucks is Ford is from this country and we got the lesser of the freaking deal. How did that happen? How did that happen? You know, here it's just a car. Over there, you know, it was like crazy quick. You know, it was the, what was it, the getaway driver's car of choice, the bank robber's car of choice? Is that, yeah, I think it was something like that. But yeah, we got the raw end of the deal on that, I think. Okay, so next up we're doing the treasure hunt. And it looks like we need to be in the Smokey the Bandit car. And it looks like collect 5 stars from jumps. How about that? Okay. So we're right up here. So let's just switch cars. And we'll do, there's one jump right there. Oh, car collection. What is that? I think it's the Ferrari. A Ferrari. Okay. And change car. Okay, Pontiac, where you at? There you are. And there it is. Okay. Yes, I want it to deliver to me. Come on. Why wouldn't I want it delivered to me? Where do you want me to do? Walk down the hill and get it? What are my other options? Okay, so here we go. Let's... we want to put danger signs. There they are. Okay. And there's the one right there. We got to go over 1,600 feet.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
To get 3 stars. Okay. It's because I've got the card in my hands. Oh, no. Alright, fair enough. I buggered it all. Alright, we'll just go to here. We're just going to go this way. That's not what I wanted to do. That took a lot of speed out. I'm a little off the game again. That's what I'm doing here, kids. Alright, we're going to follow this right here. Stay on this path. You want to lift a little. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah, we're headed right for that. We don't want to do that. That should be good.
Arrived at your destination.
Okay, here we go. Looking for 1650, I think, wasn't it? Oh, we only got 2 stars, it looks like. That was it? 1650, yeah, so we only got 2 stars out of that. Okay, next one up. We're just going to go straight on down. We'll hit the plane. There it is right there. We're going to angle our way to the runway. End of it. Here.
400 yards.
So we need 3 more stars. Hopefully we do.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Okay. I am going to turn around in just a minute. Oop, we're going to get around that. We'll just go up to the bend. Oh, hello, Mr. Mustang. Okay. Here we go. I didn't even see what we got to do. Let's see what we got to hit. For 3 stars on this is 1450. 1450 is what we got to hit. Get out of my way. Son of a gun.
At your destination.
All right, 1450. What are we looking at? It's halfway. 1354. Okay, another 2. So we need to hit one more, and there it is. Straight up. Hang in there. Right. It used to be. I didn't set up I had for this car. It was pretty untouchable. This one's a little bit slower than my previous setups. We really only need 1 star for this, so it's not like I gotta do anything super duper spectacular. All we gotta do is hit it in the right spot and go. There's the right spot, and here we go. Unless we're gonna hit a building, which I don't think we are. Made it, okay. Treasure challenge complete, so there you go. Get 5 stars in the Smoking the Bandit car on danger signs, and there you go. Okay, so we're gonna fast travel to that spot there, and then we're gonna look at the clue just to get a better idea of where to go. Because remember, once you unlock the treasure location, then you can go into that same spot and view where it's at. So look, that treasure chest is sitting in that swampy area next to one of the tracks. It should be fairly simple to find, it looks like. Should be just to the left of us. What did I do? I don't know. Should be right in here. I mean, I should be like right by it. So we're gonna follow this one around. It wasn't a watery spot, was it not? Okay, we're gonna kinda... If I don't find it real soon, I'll just deploy the drone. And we'll go about finding it that way. Just because the drone's a little bit easier to maneuver. But it's definitely in this area. We know that. And it's in the watery spot of this area. So I think if I just stay running around the water, it should come across it sooner or later, right? Yes. And as long as we're by one of the boardwalk areas, you know, I think... We're not by the boardwalk areas right now. More than likely, it's probably over by the jump. So let's go this way. Because there's a lot of boardwalk stuff over here in this section. So we'll just come over here. Not there. Not there. There's the jump. That's the jump. Okay, so let's just kind of... We're going to cross this out here. Okay, that's cleared. That's cleared. Oh, okay, that's part of it. Actually, this might be... Let's look. I'm just going to follow this around. Okay. It's going to take us this way. Just kind of looking. cuts right by one of these boardwalks. So eventually you're going to drive right by it if you stay on the boardwalks. Right? That's at least the theory. It's a good theory. And I think it'll prove true. Or you just drive around in the water. But I think we are on the right track with that boardwalk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back this way. I'm going to go back to that particular boardwalk since we know it's not right here. We're going to cut through over to this section of it. I think this is right about where we started driving on it. Yeah, and then we're just going to kind of keep an eye on the left. Just kind of, you know, saunter. Oh, did you see it? I did. So there you go. Give you an idea. There is the danger sign. You see the flags right there at the top of that hill. Okay, so just to the north of that danger sign, between all these fishing boats, is the treasure chest. Okay, pretty simple. You know, just get on that boardwalk and you should be all right. Okay, so that takes care of that. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Let's go back to the playlist. What else do we have? Photo challenge. Photograph any car in the Guanajuato decorated for Cinco de Mayo. So I'm assuming that Guanajuato is decorated. You don't have to have the car decorated, right? Are we in agreement with that? I think so. Okay, so we'll go to the world map. Guanajuato is this city. It's the big city over here. This is Guanajuato. And I would say probably the best spot to land the... We're just going to go right there. Why not? I think the whole city will probably be decorated. But, you know, maybe not. Maybe just parts of it. Who knows? We will find out. It doesn't look very much decorated right here. So I guess we gotta kind of decorate it. Go find some different decorating. Or would you call that no, those are just flower pots, aren't they? I mean, really? Wait a minute. Is this Guanajuato? I'm pretty sure this is Guanajuato. Let's do this real quick. Okay? We're gonna do this. And we want to... Landmarks. Pretty sure we're in Guanajuato. Yes, we are in Guanajuato. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Oh. So, oh, there's some decorations right there. Lovely. So we're just going to pull up. Hit the brakes. And let's break out the camera. And we're just going to kind of... How about that? One. Yeah. Okay, look at now that I've taken the photo, now it's just taken in Guanajuato. So all you got to do is fast travel to Guanajuato and boom, take a picture, you're good to go. You don't have to find the streamers like that. Are those streamers or yeah, whatever. You get what I'm saying. You know, it's pretty easy peasy, right? Now all we got to do is the rival challenge, which is post a clean lap. Right? So we'll just do a quick trip. There we go. Because that is for online players, multiplayer folks can do that. They can take part in that. So we got the rival, Playa Azul circuit. Post a clean lap to complete it. That's all you got to do. And as I said in part 1 of this video, that those 4 points will carry through to each season. Okay? And the time to beat is 3 minutes and 2 seconds. As long as you're clean, though, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to beat the rival. Just post a clean lap. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to beat the rival. However, it's always nice to beat the rival. I always strive to beat the rival. Right? Shouldn't you? I mean, really. Okay. And we're doing this in a Ferrari. A Ferrari. Excuse me again. Fresh air is scratching the throat. Is the pollen out already? Are these allergies kicking in or what? It's not the 19, I'm telling you it's not. I feel fine. I feel pretty. Pretty fine. How about that? Okay. So here we go. Are we ready to start? We're going to start. Here we go. We're in a Ferrari, so it doesn't get much better than that. Unless we were in an Alfa Romeo, then I'd be much faster than that. You know, that's one thing that I'm disappointed about this game this time around is no Alfa Romeos. I really would have liked to see the Alfa Romeos in this game. Hope maybe it's going to be a car pack down the road. Who knows? If anybody from Forza Horizon is listening to this, one request when you do have alphas in your game, I would love for you to add a 73 Montreal. One of the best looking alphas there is, in my opinion. I love the Montreal. Or any early 70s Montreal would be wonderful. I have on my laptop, for my background, I have the modern day Montreal concept. That's pretty cool looking car. If you guys wanted to put that on the game, oh yes, now we're talking. That's a gorgeous car. A car I would love to own someday. But yes, I would love to own my own Montreal. I always say, you know, because I love the Stelvio. I really do. To me, that's probably the coolest of all the crossovers out there. Is that Alfa Romeo Stelvio? I can't afford one. I probably never will be able to afford one, but they're cool. I love them. You know. The only downside to that Stelvio is you can't put a trailer hitch on it because of where the exhaust hits, and that's a huge downside. So you can't haul your Sea-Doos or your fishing boats or anything like that. So, oh well. So okay, that is the rival. We got it. You know, we achieved it. Posted a clean lap. I'm not going to continue through there because we do have other things to cover in this video. Because I said we would review the upcoming seasons for Series 7, and that's what we're going to do. Yesterday, I touched on the upcoming Car Pass cars. Because that was available. They had already released the car. They have the Car Pass cars released for, I think, through June. The next two series. So Series 7 and Series 8, you now know what you're doing in the Car Pass. Each week, what is going to be available. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to jump. We're just going to jump here so we can go over stuff. And we're going to get the, I believe it's the F-150 Lightning is the Car Pass car available today. And so we'll get that. And I should have, there, Car Pass. Bingo. Yes, it's the F-150 SVT Lightning 2003. So I have the Car Pass, so we're just going to get that. And I'm going to probably want to paint it myself however I want to do it, unless there's something really cool. You know, I'm kind of curious, did somebody already put up a Harley Davidson one? If that's the case, all right, they didn't. So we're just going to get it in the red and be happy with it. All right. In real life, when that came out, that was a great truck. Really cool truck. You know, nice package on it. Whoa, never mind. Didn't say that. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to go to our series and look at where we're headed in the weeks to come. All right, so where are we at? Here we go. Come on now. Back it out. Back it out. I'll come back to you and play with that in a minute. Okay, we collected that. Good to go. All right. Out of that. My festival. Here we go. My festival. Okay. Oh, yeah. So we've got 5 points to go to get the 71 Ford Mustang. And obviously, 7 points are going to be available here on the daily challenges. So in 5 days, yeah, I'll have enough points for that. So cool. All right, so we've gone through summer. Let's go to autumn. What is available for autumn? Well, it looks like we got the Ferrari Cali T for the 20-pointer, and then the 40-pointer is the Jag XKR S. Two really good cars. And then the weekly challenge is going to be with the F-150 Raptor. So that'll be good, right? Yeah. Okay, so jumping, right? Okay, so you got cross-country events and that. Your Trailblazer stars in it. And then, okay, a skill score of 500,000. All piece of cake stuff, right? Okay. Then we're going to have you drive it for 10 miles in road racing. So that'll be drive 10 miles in road racing. Okay, smash. Oh, I like to smash. Smash 25 items in 30 seconds. I'll give you a hint. Go to the solar panels. All right. Then you got Air Force 3, 3 stars from any danger sign, easy peasy. Unlock a car mastery, easy peasy. Street race in a utility or van, easy peasy. 3 air skill. Okay, so that's all going to be obtainable. All right, then we don't know what the shop is. Looks like a Hoonigan RS200 is going to be up for grabs. We've got another event lab, which you'll win a mini X-Raid. Looks like the Nissan R390 is going to be up for grabs. What is that? The Farid Ryuda Lion race suit. I wonder what that is. That might be pretty cool. I don't know. But it looks like that's going to be... That could be a Trailblazer, maybe. I don't know. Then you got a super wheel spin. Another super wheel spin. A 73 GTR, great car to use. And the Mexican hat dance horn is going to be up for grabs. How cool is that? And then we got the photo challenge. Any cult car by the ruins there. And then, of course, there's the open right there. Okay. And as you can see to the right of this, we've already got the monthly rival completed. Moving on to the winter. Ooh. Oh, yes. The Ferrari 512 TR. Probably one of my all-time favorite Ferraris. And that's the low point gift. For 40 points, you can go with the MG3. Who cares? I want the Ferrari for 20 points. Thank you very much. Okay, so moving on to the weekly challenge. The Vool is what you need to have. So obviously, you know, you see these cars. If you don't have them, they're always good to get now before. Or if you have multiple ones, put them up in the auction. You know, people are going to go ahead just like we're looking ahead. And they're going to say, hey, I need one of those. So put them in the auction. Not many people are listening to this. It'll be our little secret. Okay, so you got to own that, right? Okay, great. Win any road racing event. Okay, easy peasy. And can you maintain 170 mile per hour for 15 seconds? Oh, goodness gracious, easy peasy. And then what else you got? 3 stars from danger signs. Oh, my gosh. Love how easy that is. All right, the daily challenges are going to be as follows. You got 3 clean racing skills. Easy. 3 stars from a drift zone. Pretty easy, unless you have a difficulty in drifting. And then I suggest get the Silverado and get my drift tune on that. Or any of my drift tunes. Just go to my thing and find drift tune. There you go. Then smash 15 flower stalls. That'll be a little time consuming. Just because you got to look for them. You know, okay. Unless somebody creates a event lab for it. That people are good about that. All right, then we got skillboard skills by hitting any billboard. All right, there's tons of those littered throughout. You can do that quick. Reach 140 mile per hour in a dirt racing event. Okay, there's one particular that it's easy to do that in, and that is the big massive race. Okay, I'm just going to give you a hint there. Then you got complete a drift theme Horizon Arcade. Okay, well, can't do that. That's going to be online or multiplayers for the Horizon Arcade. That's a shame. So there's 1 point we're not going to be able to get, and then so I'm only going to get 6 out of the 7 stars in that daily challenge. That's a shame that they're reverting back to that garbage. Oh well. I thought they got over that, but I guess not. Okay, that's the trial, so I can't get the Mexican race suit. Event Lab, MB, CLK, GTR, FE, Forza Edition. So there you go. In the winter, you're going to get a Forza Edition car. That's always nice to sell. This one, Event Lab, probably going to be Corvette, centered around a Corvette. So we got 2 Event Labs there. Danger sign for super wheel spin. Speed zone for super wheel spin. Seasonal championship for the Velociraptor. Another seasonal championship for the Illumicraft. There's the Horizon Tour. Then we got another treasure hunt coming up in winter, as well as another photo challenge, and then the Horizon Open. And then finally wrapping up Series 7 in the spring, we're going to have the F8 Tributo. Ooh, Tributo. Oh, all right, very cool. Or the 40 pointer is going to be the MB300 SL. Good looking car. And the weekly challenge will be the Myers Manx. Well, what a fun car that is. They really are. So, all right. On the Baja California Trail. Okay. Then you got 3 kangaroo skills. And then you got 2 stars in the Dust Bowl Speed Trap. Okay. Here we've got Flock of Trucks. 12 stars in PR in a truck. Then we go down, earn 3 clean racing skills in a cross-country race. Smash 20 solar panels in 30 seconds. Easy. Drive above 250 for 5 seconds in any car. Earn 800 team score in a single... Okay, there's another one that I won't be able to do. So there's 1 down. Okay, earn and bank an ultimate skill chain. I can do that. And then reach 140 in any Horizon story, and I can do that. So there's another one where I'm only going to get 6 out of the 7 points. Listen, Horizon, you're screwing with it again. Stop doing it. You were doing so well, but now you're going back to your old evil ways. And it looks like you're going to have the Myers Manx available in the Forzathon shop. So there you go. You don't have to worry about buying it if you got enough points. You don't have to buy it from the auction or anything like that. So there's the trial for the Bentley 8, and then you get the Donkervort in the Event Lab, a fireworks car horn for... Oh, that's a playground, so can't do that for myself. But if you're an online multiplayer type person, you can get that. Then we'll have a drift zone for super wheel spin and a seasonal championship. You get the Festival Sombrero. How cool is that? Another super wheel spin for the Trailblazer. Another seasonal championship to get the Toyota 2000 GT. And then the final seasonal championship for the La Cucaracha horn. I've been waiting for that one. There you go. That'll be the final seasonal championship there. And then we've got the photo challenge. Looks like the big dog of Benz right there. Another Horizon Open. And then the Eliminator Battle Royal for you online multiplayer people. And that is Series 7 in a nutshell. Okay, so, here we go. You got new events coming soon, May 26th. That will be Series 8, German Automotive Excellence. So it looks like we've got another Porsche coming, the GT3. Ooh, that's a 2021 GT3 911. All right. Looks like you got the AMG GT coming, and then the Avant 8. All right. You know, I like the Avant. The RS4, it's a good car. So there we go. That wraps it up. And this still took us an hour. So this video is still pretty big. Okay. So with that said, I think that wraps everything up. Did I do everything I was going to do? I do believe I did. Okay, so thanks for tuning in for this. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this on Twitch right now, hey, give me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. All those who follow me, I will follow you. How about that? I think that's fair. And then if you're also watching this on YouTube, the good old YouTube, if you like what you're watching and hearing, then hit that like button. If you want to see more, then subscribe to the channel. And if you want to know when I put new stuff out, well then, by golly, click that little bell to get the notifications. Because it's all groovy. It's all good, right? Okay. And for that, that ends our video today on Horizon 5 Series 7, doing the summer season and looking at the next couple of weeks to come. As always, it's been a pleasure, and treat all those you come in contact with kindness, dignity, and respect. And until next time, ta-ta.